is Sunday afternoon. It's about 44 degrees outside. It's raining, it's cold. So I'm going to show y'all a short version of a quick gumbo to cook for your family. If you have kids and they don't like onions and garlic and bell peppers and all that kind of stuff, this is a little short version of it that doesn't have all that stuff that everybody in the family will eat. So come on in and let's get started. Alright, first we're going to turn on the skillet. We're going to put it on a medium heat and we're going to fry down our sausage. The only sausage I ever use is Rabideaux sausage. It's made in Louisiana. It's a mixed beef and pork, and it is the best sausage to use. Already cut up the sausage, so we're gonna add it to the pan and just kind of fry it down. While this is frying down, I probably have about 4 cups of water already in this pot. I'm going to get it turned on. I have cut up about 3 pounds of chicken breast. None of my guys like the chicken with the bone in. They don't like the dark meat. So I'm doing strictly just chicken breast that I've diced up, and dicing it up, it just makes it quicker to cook. So I'm adding that to my water here. We're going to get that to boiling. So the sausage has fried down, and let me tell you why I fry the sausage down. Some people may not fry it down, but I do because I'm not using a bone-in chicken, so I don't really have that fat content that a bone chicken would produce. So I'm not even draining off the grease off of the sausage. I'm going to add it to my chicken that is slowly coming to a boil back here. Slowly just add it, because you add that hot grease to some water. And I may not add all the grease, as you see right here at the end. Then I'll kind of kick back. There's not that there's much left. And then I'm just going to stir that in. Let me put this skillet over here. Turn off that. Just going to mix it in. I'm going to slowly start cooking together. And like I said, because I'm not doing the bone-in chicken, I want a little bit of extra chicken flavor, so I normally add 2 cups of chicken broth to this. The next thing I'm going to add is, because like I told you, I'm used to cooking for kids that don't like the onions and the bell pepper and all the chunks and stuff, so I don't really have any of that, so I'm going to do a little bit of garlic. I don't really measure it out, I just kind of estimate about how much I need. I'm going to sprinkle in a little onion powder. I'm going to put in a little salt. It doesn't need much because the chicken broth does have some salt in it. I did use a low sodium chicken broth, but we still need a little bit of salt added to it. I'm going to add a little pepper, and you can add as much or as little. If you want to add some gumbo filet to it, you can. I don't. You can always add that as you're eating the chicken. I'm going to add a little bit of this Kitchen Bouquet, it's called. It's just a browning season. I just really, like I said, I don't really measure that either. I'm just kind of adding a little bit. It gives it that little color you need and adds a little flavor to it. Then at the end, I use Savoy's Roux. If you want to cut back on calories, you can put some flour on a cooking sheet and bake the flour, and that would cut back on some of the grease that you would have in a jar kind of roux. So at this time, I'm going to add the roux to the gumbo. Now, like I said, I do not measure, I just kind of estimate because I've cooked it enough that I know about how much roux that it takes. So I just kind of stir that in. As it cooks, that roux is going to dissolve and flavor up the gumbo, and that's what kind of thickens it. Now, I will tell you, you need to make sure you cook this for, after you got all this in, probably about 2 hours. You'll need to let this simmer so that that roux kind of starts cooking. If not, you're gonna have a flour greasy taste if you don't let it. Now if you add too much roux, you're also gonna have that flour bitter taste to your gumbo. Okay, so this is all, so that's all cooking down now. I've got the chicken, the sausage in here, all my seasonings have been added. It's gonna take about 2 hours to cook down. You could add, at this point, if you wanted to, after you let it simmer for about 2 hours, before you serve it, you could add some shrimp to it if you want to make it a seafood gumbo. If I do that, then I'm adding a little bit of crab ball and the shrimp to it to kind of make it that seafood taste. While this is cooking, I'm gonna cook my rice, and I have in this pot back here about 4 cups of water. And I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice into there, and then I'm gonna just let this cook while the gumbo. So you see the gumbo's back up to a boil. I'm gonna turn that down on low, and I'm just gonna let it simmer for a little while and cook my rice while I'm waiting. Okay guys, so the rice is ready. I put it a little bit in my bowl. I'm gonna dip me up some of this gumbo. Oh my God, this looks so good, y'all. I like mine a little bit juicier, so I'm gonna add a little more juice. And I want some of that chicken and that sausage down in there. Oh, look how good that looks. All right, let me get me a spoon. Let's move over here. Let me stir this up. Man, that looks delicious. Okay, I know it's gonna be hot, so let me get a little bit. Oh my goodness, y'all, that is so good. Like I said, if you want to add a little filet to it, if you like that, you can. I like it just like this. My kids love it like this. My husband loves it. This is absolutely delicious. Let me try one more little bite with a piece of the chicken. It is super hot, so be careful. Oh my God, that is so good, y'all. Thank y'all for watching us today. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Cornbread and I are going to have some more videos coming up. We're going to be heading out to Colorado in the next few days, hopefully. And as we experience different foods on the road, I'm going to come back. I'm going to cook my version of those foods. And also you can look below and find all the ingredients to this recipe. Hope you all have a great Sunday. Thank you for watching. I was informed that this is a aperitif.
An aperitif.
An aperitif.
Like you got in your mouth. Aperitif.
Aperitif, like aperitif you got in your mouth.
Perfect.
A before meal drink.
Or after.
Or after, yeah.
Or in between.
Or in between. Or whenever you like.
Aperitif.